Have you ever wondered about the nature of reality and existence? If so, you are not alone. One man, in particular, made it his life's work to ponder these very questions. This man was John Duns Scotus, a name you might not be familiar with, but whose ideas have had a profound impact on how we think about existence. Born in the late 13th century, around 1266, Scotus emerged as a significant figure in the intellectual landscape of his time. His ideas were bold, daring, and often controversial, but they were always rooted in a deep desire to understand the world around him. He was not just any philosopher. He was a Franciscan friar, and his thoughts were deeply intertwined with his religious beliefs. As a member of the Franciscan order, Scotus sought to reconcile faith with intellectual inquiry, a task that was not always welcomed in his time. Yet, he persisted, undeterred by the challenges he faced. His inquiries took him into the realm of metaphysics, a field that seeks to understand the fundamental nature of reality and existence. Here, Scotus grappled with intricate debates on concepts that might seem abstract, but are at the very core of our understanding of the world. He pondered questions like, what does it mean to exist? Can we reconcile faith and reason? What is the nature of individuality? In his pursuit of these questions, Scotus developed a nuanced understanding of a concept called haexiety, or individuality. He argued that each entity has an irreducible aspect of individuality, a unique thisness that sets it apart from everything else. This concept is one of the many ways Scotus pushed the boundaries of philosophical thought. This man was none other than John Duns Scotus, a philosopher and theologian who left an indelible mark on the world of thought. His life was dedicated to exploring the enigma of existence, and his ideas continue to resonate in philosophical and theological debates today. His legacy is a testament to the enduring power of intellectual curiosity and the pursuit of understanding. Scotus's intellectual pursuits were not confined to the mundane. He delved deep into the realms of metaphysics, exploring intricate debates on reality and existence. The Scottish philosopher, John Duns Scotus, was a man of great intellectual curiosity. His philosophical endeavors led him into the complex labyrinth of metaphysics, the branch of philosophy that examines the fundamental nature of reality, including the relationship between mind and matter, substance and attribute, potentiality and actuality. One of Scotus's key areas of focus was metaphysics, and within this realm, he embarked on a meticulous exploration of haexiety, or individuality. He proposed that each entity possessed an irreducible aspect of individuality, a unique essence that distinguishes it from all other entities. This concept of haexiety was a cornerstone of Scotus's metaphysical thought, providing a novel perspective on the nature of existence. His exploration of individuality was not a mere academic exercise. Scotus was deeply invested in understanding the world around him, and his philosophical inquiries were deeply rooted in his theological convictions. As a devout member of the Franciscan order, Scotus believed that faith and reason were not mutually exclusive, but could coexist in harmony. Indeed, his metaphysical inquiries were a testament to his belief in the compatibility of faith and reason. Scotus sought to reconcile these two domains, to find a balance between the spiritual and the intellectual. His philosophical explorations were not just about understanding the world, but about understanding his place within it and his relationship with the divine. Scotus's philosophical endeavors earned him the nickname, the Subtle Doctor. His writings were complex, nuanced, and highly intellectual. Yet, they were not merely abstract musings. They were grounded in his lived experiences, his faith, and his deep desire to comprehend the world around him. In the end, Scotus's metaphysical inquiries were a profound reflection of his intellectual rigor and his unwavering faith. They were a testament to his belief in the power of reason and the human capacity for understanding. Scotus, the Subtle Doctor, intricately explored the concept of individuality, arguing its irreducible aspect in each entity. Scotus's intellectual prowess was not limited to philosophy. He made significant contributions to theology as well. One such contribution that stands out is his unique perspective on the Immaculate Conception. This theological concept, debated for centuries, revolves around the belief that the Virgin Mary was preserved from original sin from the moment of her conception. Scotus boldly stepped into this ongoing debate, offering a fresh perspective that would echo through the ages. In a world where theological discussions were often dominated by dogmatic assertions, Scotus brought a razor-sharp intellect and a nuanced understanding of faith and reason. He argued that the Immaculate Conception was not only possible, but necessary for the incarnation of Christ. This stance, while controversial at the time, was driven by Scotus's deep conviction in the harmony of faith and reason. His argument was steeped in his understanding of divine freedom and perfection. Scotus proposed that if God could preserve Mary from original sin, then he would. Why? Because it is better to preserve than to cleanse after the fact. This argument was not just a theological statement, but also a testament to Scotus's commitment to intellectual rigor. Scotus's perspective on the Immaculate Conception was not immediately embraced. It faced opposition, criticism, and even ridicule. But like a seed sown in rocky soil, it found a way to take root and grow. It began to influence theological discussions, shaping the way the Church understood the Immaculate Conception. Over time, Scotus's perspective gained traction, leading to the formal declaration of the dogma of the Immaculate Conception by Pope Pius IX in the mid-19th century. It was an affirmation of Scotus's intellectual courage and his commitment to marrying faith and reason. Despite facing criticism and opposition, Scotus's unique perspective on the Immaculate Conception became influential, impacting theological discussions within the Church. Scotus's contributions to theology, like his contributions to philosophy, continue to resonate, demonstrating the enduring power of his thought. Scotus's influence was not confined to his own era. His thoughts and ideas resonated through time, impacting later philosophical movements. John Duns Scotus, often referred to as the subtle doctor, left a profound impact on the intellectual landscape that continues to reverberate even in the present day. His influence extended far beyond the confines of his lifetime, and his imprint on scholastic tradition and philosophical thought remains indelible. Scotus's views on metaphysics, particularly his nuanced exploration of haexiety or individuality, spurred dialogues and debates that shaped the course of philosophical thought. His argument that individuality was an irreducible aspect of each entity challenged prevailing notions, prompting philosophers to delve deeper into the nature of existence and reality. Scotus's influence was not confined to metaphysics alone. His theological contributions, notably his defense of the Immaculate Conception, wielded significant influence in later theological discussions within the Catholic Church. His unique perspective, that the Virgin Mary was preserved from original sin from the moment of her conception, brought a new dimension to the understanding of the concept. Despite facing criticism and opposition during his lifetime, Scotus's ideas found enduring relevance. His writings, complex and highly intellectual, sparked curiosity, incited debates, and provided fertile ground for further philosophical inquiry. The nickname, the Subtle Doctor, was a testament to the complexity and depth of his thoughts, and to the enduring influence he continues to wield over scholastic tradition. Notably, Scotus's influence was not limited to the philosophy of the Middle Ages. His ideas found resonance in later philosophical movements, shaping the evolution of Western thought. His work continues to inspire and challenge thinkers, philosophers, and theologians, provoking them to explore the intricate relationship between faith and reason. In essence, Scotus's influence transcended the boundaries of time and space. His thoughts, ideas, and arguments continue to reverberate in the corridors of philosophy and theology, stimulating intellectual inquiry and enriching the discourse on existence, reality, and faith. Scotus's complex and intellectual writings continue to influence scholastic tradition and philosophical movements even today. John Duns Scotus, a key figure in medieval scholasticism, has left an indelible mark on metaphysics and theology. His life, works, and enduring influence are a testament to his intellectual prowess and his profound contribution to the annals of Western thought. Born around the year 1266, Scotus emerged as a prominent figure in the intellectual landscape of the High Middle Ages. He was deeply committed to the Franciscan order, and his philosophical and theological thoughts were intricately woven into the fabric of his monastic life. His work was complex and highly intellectual, earning him the nickname, the Subtle Doctor. One of Scotus's significant contributions was in the realm of metaphysics. He delved into intricate debates on the nature of reality and existence. His exploration of the concept of haexiety, or individuality, was particularly remarkable. He argued that individuality was an irreducible aspect of each entity, a concept that remains relevant and influential in philosophical discourse today. In theology, Scotus made a notable mark with his understanding of the Immaculate Conception. He defended the idea that the Virgin Mary was preserved from original sin from the moment of her conception. His stance provided a unique perspective that later became influential in theological discussions within the Catholic Church. Despite facing criticism and opposition during his lifetime, Scotus's ideas endured. His influence extended beyond his era, impacting not only the scholastic tradition, but also later philosophical movements. His writings continue to be studied and debated by scholars, a testament to their enduring relevance and depth. In sum, the legacy of John Duns Scotus is a rich and complex tapestry of metaphysical and theological thought. His work has left an enduring mark on the intellectual landscape, influencing generations of thinkers and shaping the course of Western philosophy. John Duns Scotus's legacy continues to thrive in the annals of Western thought. His intricate philosophical inquiries and theological contributions still studied and debated today.